When you wake up in the morning after 60, the world often tries to whisper a quiet lie to you. It says slow down, it says be careful, it says your strongest days are behind you. And if you listen to that lie long enough, your body starts to believe it. Muscles respond not just to movement, but to message. What you tell your body when you first wake up matters more than people realize. That first moment of the day is not just about getting out of bed, it's about setting a tone. And for women over 60, that tone can quietly decide whether muscles weaken year after year or whether strength keeps answering the call. Sarcopenia sounds like a complicated word, but what it really means is simple and serious. Muscle slowly disappearing when it's no longer challenged or reminded that it's needed. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens politely. It happens while you're busy living life. One day you notice it's harder to open a jar. Another day the stairs feel longer. Another day balance feels uncertain, and too many women think that is just age doing what age does. But age responds to instructions. Age listens to habits. Now let's talk about mornings, because mornings are honest. In the morning, your body hasn't been influenced yet by stress, by distractions, by excuses. In the morning, your nervous system is most receptive. The signals you send in those first few minutes go straight to the control center. That's why this simple habit, this small window of movement that takes about 30 seconds, carries so much power. It's not about sweat. It's not about pain. It's about communication. When you first wake up, before the phone, before the chair, before the routine pulls you into stillness, your muscles are listening. And what most women unintentionally tell their bodies every morning is, stay quiet. Stay small. We don't need you right now. Sit too long, move too late, and the message sinks in. Muscles that don't receive early signals slowly stop volunteering. And once muscles stop volunteering, bones take the hit, balance takes the hit, confidence takes the hit. That's why this habit works. Not because it's intense, but because it's immediate. It says to your body, you are needed today. That message alone changes chemistry. When muscles receive early activation, the nervous system responds by protecting them. Blood flow increases. Coordination wakes up. Strength doesn't grow from comfort, it grows from conversation. The habit itself is simple. When your feet touch the floor in the morning, you don't rush to sit, and you don't rush to walk away. You stand tall and you engage. You gently rise onto your toes and lower back down, slowly and deliberately, feeling the calves wake up, feeling the ankles stabilize, feeling balance activate. You repeat this for about 30 seconds. No equipment, no strain, just intention. This movement tells the lower body, which carries the foundation of independence, that today it matters. And then, without rushing, you gently tighten your thighs and glutes as if you are standing proud, holding that engagement for a few breaths. That's it. This isn't exercise in the traditional sense. This is activation. This is muscle memory being reminded that retirement has been postponed. What makes this powerful is not how hard it feels, but how early it happens. Muscles that are activated early are less likely to shut down later. That reduces the gradual loss that defines sarcopenia. Over time, those small signals add up. Strength doesn't disappear suddenly, it fades when it's ignored. And it returns the same way, when it's acknowledged consistently. There is something else happening here that most people don't talk about. Confidence lives in the body. When you feel stable on your feet, when your posture feels strong, when your movements feel reliable, your mind responds with assurance. Fear of falling decreases. Hesitation softens. You move more throughout the day because your body feels capable. And movement throughout the day is the real enemy of muscle loss. Too many women wait for motivation to move. But motivation follows action, not the other way around. This habit doesn't ask you to feel motivated. It only asks you to show up for 30 seconds. And those 30 seconds often unlock more movement naturally. You walk a little taller. You sit less. You trust your body more. Sarcopenia thrives in silence. It thrives when muscles are not spoken to, not challenged, not invited into the day. This habit breaks that silence immediately. It says, we are not done. And muscles respond best to clarity. Some women think strength training has to be complicated, intense, or intimidating. They picture gyms, machines, mirrors, and discomfort. That image alone stops action. But the body doesn't know where strength comes from. It only knows tension, release, and repetition. This habit provides all three without fear. Balance is another silent victim of muscle loss. It fades so gradually that people adjust without realizing it. Standing on toes, engaging the legs, and holding posture wakes up the balance system early. That improves coordination throughout the day, and better balance means fewer falls, fewer injuries, and more independence. Independence is the real prize here. Strength is not about appearance at this stage of life. It's about freedom. It's about getting up without help, carrying your own groceries, traveling with confidence, living without shrinking your world because your body feels uncertain. This habit supports all of that quietly. There's also a hormonal response involved. Gentle muscle activation sends signals that support healthy metabolism and insulin sensitivity. That matters because muscle is one of the body's greatest protectors against metabolic decline. Preserving muscle preserves resilience. Now, this habit is not a cure, and it is not magic. It is a foundation. It works best alongside regular movement, good nutrition, and medical guidance when needed. But foundations matter. Without them, even the best plans crumble. Consistency is where the power lies. 30 seconds once doesn't change much. 30 seconds every morning reshapes patterns. The body responds to patterns more than effort. Over weeks and months, muscles remember they are part of daily life. That memory slows loss and supports maintenance. There's also dignity in this habit. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't require permission. It doesn't compare you to anyone else. It's personal. It's quiet. And it's effective. Women over 60 have spent decades taking care of others, showing up, pushing through. This habit is a reminder that your body deserves attention too. Not later, not when it's convenient. First thing, because what you prioritize first shapes everything else. If balance is difficult at first, you stand near a wall or chair. Safety matters. This is about support, not struggle. Over time, stability improves. Progress is subtle but real. What matters most is the message. Every morning you stand and activate, you reinforce the belief that your body is still capable of responding, still adaptable, still worthy of care. That belief alone changes behavior, and behavior changes outcomes. Aging does not mean surrender. It means strategy. It means choosing habits that work with your body instead of against it. Sarcopenia feeds on neglect. This habit feeds on presence. And here's the quiet truth: the body doesn't count birthdays. It counts signals. Give it the right signal early, and it will answer back throughout the day. Give it silence, and it will slowly withdraw. This 30-second morning habit is not about fighting age. It's about partnering with it intelligently. It's about sending a clear, calm message that strength is still welcome here. That movement still has a place. That independence is still expected. Every morning is an opportunity to either confirm decline or interrupt it. The choice happens before the coffee, before the chair, before the day tells you who you are. Stand up, engage, breathe, and remind your body that today it is still needed.